Welcome to episode 2 of the IronInsight. Me, Southern Leatherworks, and Chris from WoahBro's, our guest here.
Yes, sir.
Andrew.
Yep, well, here we are.
And I am Chris from WoahBro's, as you probably know.
So, Chris, did you start as a welder?
So it was like whenever I was growing up, my dad and uncle were both welders from fucking ever. I grew up farming, so after my dad quit welding, he just started farming full time. So it was always like I was always around it, and it was always just like, we don't need shit to look good. We just need to stick together. We just need shit to work. Like farming, welding is just, you make shit work. And then I joined the Marines. And after I got out of that, I fucking got a job spreading manure and lime and just shitting on fields. And one of my friends called me and was like, yeah, dude, like you're fucking at this dead end job. Like you're not fucking going anywhere. Come join the union. And then I applied for the union. And what's cool about the union and the GI Bill is you can go through getting paid as a journeyman with this program called Helmets to Hard Hats. Yeah, Helmets to Hard Hats. And it's pretty cool. So it really gave me a super big leg up whenever I was going through the apprenticeship and everything. And then like through that, I just was able to save money and put it into other business ventures and other shit. So like I have a few rental properties. I also own a laundromat in town.
No kidding.
So that, dude, it's fucking, a laundromat's fucking awesome. And then I have WoahBro's that is like my main shit that I do that takes up most of my time. Cause yeah, like fucking coming up with like ideas for videos and stuff is hell. It like, it takes so much to do.
What do you upload once a day? Is that the schedule?
That's what my goal is. I missed one upload this year so far because I think the UFC was on, and I was just fucking spending time doing that. And I fucking love watching the fights, and they're on tonight too. But yeah, I try to shoot for once a day, but that's how it goes. So far this year, I've been pretty good. But just coming up with new content is pretty hard.
You're from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a crucial question for me.
This is very crucial.
Are you a Hawkeyes fan?
Oh, dude, I don't give a fuck about sports. Yeah, I did not watch football. I never really watched sports for the longest time. And then after we got shot last year, me and my friend, I kind of like wasn't doing anything. So I started watching the UFC, and like we started playing UFC on like PlayStation. And I'm like, damn, this shit's like way more interesting than fucking football.
Yeah, the UFC's great, dude. I'm a huge fan.
Absolutely.
Another important question here. Did you have the flamethrower before WoahBro's?
Yeah, no, I got that. Like, so what my thought process with that was I came out with the first batch of shirts, and like they sold like well for like the first time doing shit. So I was like super hyped. And I was like, you know, if I can sell this many shirts without a flamethrower, how many shirts could I sell with a flamethrower? And I think like the flamethrowers are dope, and like how many businesses can use that as a write-off? And it's also
I was
like,
about to say that was guaranteed a write-off thought right there. Like, yeah, I could, yeah, we'll get it. I can write it off later.
I'm all about fucking. I love business. I love fucking pay taxes, so I write off as much as I can. And my dad has a CRP business, so like whenever you have like prescribed burns and shit on CRP, like he'll take like my flamethrowers and use them.
That's awesome.
You have more than one?
Oh yeah, I have one that's kind of shitty. It's like the fucking boring company one. It'll shoot out a flame about like 6 feet or something. But this new one that I got, you like put gas in it and do that shit, will shoot out like 30 feet. It's insane.
Did you say the boring company?
It's not. It's like a knockoff one. I got it off eBay for like $400 and something bucks, but yeah, I got it, and they had like all their decals on it, and I just threw a bunch of WoahBro's stickers on it.
How old are you?
Best way to do it.
I'm 23. I turned 24 this year, which is fucking, man, dude. It's like I feel like I was just graduating high school, like fucking last week. Like, man, I was such an idiot whenever I was like 16, 17, 18. And then, yeah, I was like getting in some trouble and like went to the Marines. And I think that's like the best thing that I could have done. Like, that shit like makes you grow up.
Did you join right out of high school?
Yeah. So I graduated from high school early because I had the option to. And I was like, why would I spend more time here than I have to? So I graduated early, and then I didn't really like, it was in the decks. Like a couple of my friends were going, so I thought it would be good, but I was still being a fucking idiot. Like, I was partying all the time, and then eventually, I was super fucked up. Yeah, this is a story of how I joined the Marines. So I was super fucked up, and I was like, it was like 3:00 in the morning, and I was driving around, and I was, man, dude, like, I was like blacking out. Like, I could barely fucking function. And I was going down this gravel road, and it was the middle of the night, and I was like lost. And there was this car coming this way, and I was like, oh, a car be doing out this late. And sure enough, I passed him, turned around, and it was a cop, and he fucking flipped his lights on, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. And he came up to the window, and I remember his name was Brian Akers, and this man fucking like saved my life. And I remember him coming up and reading his name tag, and like it said B Akers, but like as I was reading it, I read it as Baked. And I was like, no fucking way, this cop's name is Baked, and I'm fucking fucked up right now. And so I mean, he was like, yeah, you're fucked up. And I was like, no, I'm not, I'm just really tired. And he was like, why are your eyes red? And I was like, I don't know, man, I'm just really tired, I'm trying to get home. And he was like, oh, fucking, we're gonna search your car and everything. And he like put me in the back, and I remember just sitting in the back of his car, and while he was searching my car, and I was just like, man, this fucking sucks. And found my fucking shit, and was just I was 17 at the time, and so he fucking cut me a huge break. And I like called my recruiter when I was in the back of the car, and I was like, yeah, fucking Sergeant, I fucking was thinking with the wrong head, because I was fucking going to go like hang out with a girl. And dude, like the cop was just like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot, like you either have to like get out of town, or like the charges will be waiting for you. And he was like, do you have a phone number I can call so they can come pick you up? So I fucking was in the back of his car, like trying to get out, and like there were fucking child locks and shit, so I couldn't get out. And so I gave him, he was like, do you have any number I can call? So I literally, and I don't know why I did this, and I'm such a fucking idiot, but I gave him my phone number. And I just like sat in the back of his car and watched my phone ring like unrestricted, and he fucking turned around and saw it, and he was like, I gave you one fucking chance, dude. And then I blacked out after that. So I don't know if I ended up giving him my parents' number, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they came and got me, and then I was off to boot camp not long after.
How long?
Like 100% like the best thing that I could have done. But like that's what I tell like anybody if they're like 18 and don't know what to do. Like military is fucking awesome.
How long were you in for?
So that's actually kind of a fucking interesting thing. So I had a 4-year contract. I only did 3 years of it, and so I didn't get like kicked out early for being a fucking idiot or anything. So what had happened was I went in as a tank mechanic. I went through the schoolhouses as a tank mechanic and everything, and then I went to the fleet, which is like the actual Marines, and I was in 1st Tank Battalion. And dude, I was fucking busting dick. So there's these things called line companies you can go to that are in tank battalions, and that's like the real deal tank mechanics, like the fucking top dogs, kind of. So I got in good with some friends there in Bravo Company, and got to join a line company. And then it was like a year after that, the Marines ended up disbanding tanks. So the Marine Corps doesn't have tanks anymore. And I was like 20 days from the cutoff from having to get reclassified and do a different MOS. And by the grace of fucking God, I was just able to get out a year early and keep all my benefits. So it was awesome.
Yeah. You lucked out there.
Like, wow. Dude, I just got so fucking lucky. Like, I feel like like, man, I just like cannot put into word. Like, I feel so fucking like blessed. Like, I fucking just shit fucking does pretty good for me, I feel. Which I'm like super fortunate for. It's crazy.
My buddy was in almost exactly the same circumstance, like with the cop and everything, and he joined the Marines, and he just left. He was at Goodfellow Air Force Base, and then now he just got stationed at Camp Lejeune recently. He just got there.
Yeah, I never went to the East Coast. I was in California basically my whole time. Which, like, I was in California during like COVID and everything, and that shit wasn't really that bad. I know, like, everybody fucking loves to hate on California, but San Diego, dude, man, I like just being there with a bunch of like friends and shit. Like, San Diego's such a good time.
So how long ago was that? Was you know Patty Pimblett, right? Patty the Batty from the UFC?
Yeah, yep.
Did you see that he went to San Diego at the Marine base and wrestled like, I don't know, everybody?
Yeah, I saw something about that. I never like watched the video or anything, but yeah, that's like, so like the martial art program that's in the Marine Corps is called a McMat. Dude, it's like, I was only a tan belt the whole time. Like, that was a big thing with like tank mechanics, is you don't like belt up into other belts, just because like belting up takes a lot of time and it's a lot of fucking energy, and it's like the workouts to belt up are like almost hazing. They're pretty fucked up, but yeah, not fucking being a tan belt, like, you're gonna get spanked by like anybody else that knows how to fight.
So you're saying if you were there when Patty was there, you would have whooped them. I mean, you would have taken him down WoahBro's style. You'd have had him pinned.
It doesn't matter. I feel like people put like that was like some of my friends whenever we were in, they'd be like, "Oh, dude, fucking like whoever fighter's only like 135, I've got like 100 pounds on him, I would fucking eat him." And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, if you know how to fight, like you can fucking fuck up a dude a lot bigger than you.
bro. So I'm pushing 300, right? And my brother is 120, and he's shorter, and he's not skinny. He's just really healthy. He's a health freak, but he does jujitsu, and he fucks me up, dude. And that's a 180-pound difference, and I can't even do anything.
Yeah, no, and that's like, yeah, no, actually, I can totally see that. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I lost my train of thought. I'm fucking, whenever you didn't like text me back that we were still doing this today, I was like, well, I'm gonna get fucking shithoused tonight, then. So I'm still fucking facing the repercussions of that.
I was not on my phone all night last night. I made homemade pizza, and then it was a rough one from there.
That's dope.
What does your local post office think of you?
Oh, dude, that's a fucking awesome question. That is
Come on, I gotta hear it because
question.
I can relate to them hating you probably. So please tell me your experience and tell me I'm not the only one who has the local post office hating them.
So they're definitely I'm in a town of right around 15,000. The town that I like initially grew up in is like 100 people, and like we have a fucking super tiny post office there. But I live in a bigger town, so they get quite a few packages. But I think I just looked a couple days ago, and I think from when WoahBro's started, I've shipped out around 13,000 packages. Yeah, I've shipped out a shitload. So
that's a pretty good bit.
Dude, it's crazy. But yeah, I definitely I'll go there and fucking just throw a bunch of shit on the counter, and they're like, don't you, because they have to scan in each individual package, and they're like, don't you have like a fucking master code that you can we can scan? And I was like, fuck, dude, I've tried to find it, but I don't know if I can. I use Shopify and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely like some passive aggressiveness whenever I go in. But they're like, for the most part, like they are like super nice to me. There's one chick in there that just fucking, man, I feel like I put my shit up and I'm just like inconveniencing her so much, and she'll fucking like throw packages and stuff. And
that's funny. I can relate so hard to that because the town I'm living in has like 200 people. And the postmaster there, she is the nicest person ever. She wheels out the cart for me, takes all the boxes at the roadside. I mean, she is all about it. And then I come to Grand Island and I get the stink eye. I get the side glares. I get, why are you bringing these all in here? I mean, they can get pretty passive aggressive about it. And I'm just like, hey, I'm bringing you business. I'm sorry. My bad.
Dude, right? That's what I think. I think about that so much. And like, that's like so whenever I ship shit to like Canada, I usually go through UPS just because they're a little cheaper. But I'm like, how in the fuck does the post office lose so much money a year whenever you have like FedEx and UPS, like that are for-profit companies that are making money like at the same fucking prices, and they're also paying their people like pretty fucking decent.
They are. They pay them. They pay their people very well.
Yeah, UPS pays fat.
All my aunts and uncles worked at the post office and like retired out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck the post office still manages to lose that much money. And I mean, there's probably a lot of shit that I don't know about it, but
yeah, I know I've given a lot of money. Yeah, I've given a lot of money to the local USPS office. I've definitely I've upped them a lot in the small town I'm living in. So
yeah, and that's what I've kind of thought about. Like the town that I'm from, I thought about going back there, and my dad has talked about calving out some cows this year, and I'd like to be down there and be around for that. And yeah, dude, I don't know if I could do that to our local post office. They're only open like half a day. Like it's literally a shoebox. Like it's a fucking it's like a 100 square foot building. It's tiny. And yeah, I don't know if they would be okay with that.
Do you still donate 10% of your profits to Wounded Warriors?
So I've kind of fucking gone away from that as like I'm expanding shit. Like it was super cool to do because I had a friend that was part of Wounded Warrior for fucking ever. And dude, the thing about like the charities and stuff is, man, there's so many shitty charities out there that I didn't realize. Like it's insane what they just pay their fucking like presidents and shit. Like they'll pay them like a couple $1 million, and it just like, it kind of freaks me out donating to charities now whenever there's actual people out there that I can just give money to. Like I've given, like there's a food truck guy that was like one of the first videos I posted with my face in it. Hector, dude, he's a super nice guy, and I love supporting small business like that. But yeah, no, with the Wounded Warrior shit, like I've just kind of gotten away from it. And it's like the Susan G. Komen Foundation, like everybody knows it. It's fucking like breast cancer research, but apparently Susan G. Komen was like never a real person, and like they pay their people like a shitload. And I don't know, charities fucking kind of freak me out.
One of my questions was, have you kept up with Hector at the food truck since giving him $300?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, Hector is my man. So he fucking he quit for the winter, and he's coming back March. But it sucks because in the time that he's quit, there's been like 3 other like food trucks and like Mexican stores that have popped up that are selling some fucking super good burritos, and I'm a fucking fan of good burritos.
Yep.
This is going to be a complete throwback to you. I don't know if you will recognize this name, and so I'm going to say a statement. I'm not even going to ask a question. Fuck Dead City Haunted House.
Dude. Dude. Yeah.
Tell us how you feel. Let us know how you feel about this. Dude, we'd like to hear.
Dead City Haunted House. Okay, yeah, that shit was that was like my first. Okay, I've been like super fortunate to not get like a lot of hate comments and shit, I feel, on WoahBro's.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like I'm just like a normal dude, but obviously like posting shit on the internet, there's gonna be people that are like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking idiot." Like, dude.
Yeah, you can't avoid that.
Yeah, and like it really doesn't bother me, but whenever I saw this fucking company, Dead City Haunted House, dude, they were just fucking shitting on WoahBro's. Like it was like, I woke up and it was like 10 different comments that were just like, this is fucking shitty, fuck you, like, you fucking suck. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I clicked on the profile and they had like a shitload of followers. They had a shitload of likes and everything. And it was this fucking haunted house from Utah that had closed its doors. Unfortunately, that would suck to have like a business like that and have to shut it down. And then they messaged me like a couple days later and they were like, yeah, we thought you were somebody else. Like, we're sorry. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? And that's like, man, I don't know. I think it's like so fucking weird how like people take so much time out of their day to just fucking like hate somebody. Like, that's when I'm like, man, like people, man, you got to have better shit to do, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Does it get to you still, if there is or no?
Fuck no, I don't care. Let's just like, the way I look at it is like, yeah, like you're gonna get hate and shit. Like if your videos suck, like there's probably gonna be people that are like, wow, your videos fucking suck. Like quit doing this. But it's like, if the first 100 videos suck, then you just have to like post it and get through it. And that's what I like tell all my friends that want to get on TikTok, is just like get the shitty videos out of the way, dude. Like if it's good, people will watch it. Like there was one that I posted and it was fucking stupid. But one of my friends is fucking wife beater and like denim shorts and like smoking cigarettes and fucking, it was stupid. But yeah, my friend was telling me about that video the other day and he was like, man, whenever you post that, I had fucking like secondhand embarrassment for you. And I was like, dude, I had firsthand embarrassment for myself. But you know, I'm glad like, in that video also, like it didn't perform. Like I've had videos perform way worse that I've spent like way more time on. And that's like the most defeating part, is whenever you'll spend like so much time on a video and that shit just doesn't do anything.
Over
and then
time,
it turns out
like,
the dumbest video you could have ever made gets the most views.
Oh, dude,
it always seems to work that way. It's like I put zero time into this video, and I'm gonna get the most views out of all my videos. It's aggravating to me. It is aggravating.
Yeah, dude, that was yeah. So like when I don't really plan my videos ahead or anything, so I like wake up and I'm like, fuck, I've got to like figure out something to post. And I got these like super thin, like 1/8 of an inch soapstones, and I was like, oh, I'll make a quick video about these. And dude, I started the video. It took like probably like a total of 15 minutes to make, and it was like a pretty like decent video with like cuts and stuff. But yeah, that video I was not expecting to do anything, and like within like it still gets a shitload of views. Like I don't know how many views it has now, probably like somewhere around 1 million. But yeah, I was like, man, I've put so much more time and energy into videos. Like the first WoahBro's Welding Academy video, I thought it was fucking awesome. I thought it was funny. Like, and that shit didn't do anything. I got like 30,000 views and like 2 likes.
What do you think about Western Welding Academy?
You know, I don't informed enough to have a good fucking opinion about him. I didn't go there. I don't know shit about him. Like all I hear about it is shit that people say, and you know, people love to hate.
Yeah,
is the biggest thing. And like I'll poke fun at him for like the fucking 45 an hour shit and like wearing the Tom Waters, and it's not like anything and fucking it's not anything like malicious or anything. It's just I don't know, it's funny. Like it's a topic that people know what I'm talking about whenever I do it, and people enjoy it. So and I think the way I look at it is like Western Welding does get upset over that. Like, man, they're fucking grown men. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
People like came at me for shit.
It's
just
social
like,
media.
Whenever shit happens, whenever shit happens, dude, it's like you can choose to fucking react to it or you cannot. Like, whatever happens.
Have you ever missed the steel toe in one of your demos when you're dropping shit?
Oh, dude. Oh my god. Fuck yeah.
Let's see the feet.
Dude.
How beat up are they?
Dude,
Whip them out. Come on, let's see them. We know they're on Foot Finder somewhere.
Dude, yeah, I fucking wish. But no, I definitely have smoked my foot a couple times. Like there was one time where I dropped this tractor battery on it, dude, and just like directly on the top of my foot. But that's like exactly how it goes whenever you wear steel toes anyways. But people are like, oh, you need to make fucking metatarsal guards for them and shit. And I'm like, man, like, I'd honestly like be totally like, I'd like to get away from the steel toes like entirely one day. But like the thing is it is like what really helped propel WoahBro's.
That was your first product, right?
And
Really, you think that's what really got you put on the map?
oh yeah,
per se?
Yeah, because dude, it was like, dude, yeah. So whenever I started posting videos, it was still like I want to post one a day, and I wasn't posting my video or my face in any of them, and I wasn't doing like voiceovers and shit because like hearing your own voice on video, man, dude, I cannot believe like that I was able to get comfortable with it. So I was just posting like little bullshit videos every day whenever I got home from work, and then one of the videos like started getting traction. I remember like I went to work the next day and I was like, I had a video get fucking 3,000 views. Like this is fucking crazy. Like this is gonna be my fucking retirement. And everyone at work's just like, oh, you're fucking stupid. Like that's never gonna be anything. But yeah, I just kept posting a video every day, and then eventually one of my like first videos I posted got like 1.9 million views overnight. And dude, that's when I was selling like shoes with the steel toes glued in, because it was initially I was selling out like the entire shoe with the steel toes glued in, and dude, it fucking the first day that blew up, I probably got like 160 or 70 orders, and like I was selling them for $120 a piece, and I was just going to work, and I kept fucking restocking them because I didn't have any of the steel toes, I didn't have any of the shoes. I was like, I am not going to squander this. Like, I'm either going to figure it out or I'm not. So I fucking I kept restocking them. And then whenever I got home from work, it was like 10:30. I quit restocking them. And I was like, man, I just made fucking so much money today. Like I'd made more before my first break than I'd made working all year. Like it was insane. So yeah, I was just going to figure it out. And I came home and ordered a bunch of Hey Dudes, and I ordered a bunch of steel toes. And like, it was me and my girlfriend, and we would fucking stay up until like 2 a.m. just putting them together. And like, I was using shoe goo. So just like in a fucking room without ventilation, just huffing shoe goo. I was
You were
dying,
high,
dude.
old Chris.
Yeah,
you were a high man.
Man, I had fucking like glue all the way up and down my arm, and I would just like wipe it off on my sweatpants. It fucking sucked. And then I had the idea for the steel toe kit, and I call it the BYOS kit, like bring your own beer, build your own shit. Like I thought it kind of like fit with the fucking with what I was going for. And something that I'll do whenever I get ideas, because I always get ideas right before I'm about to go to sleep. Like as I'm fucking falling asleep, I'll get an idea and I have to like wake up and write it down, or I won't forget it, or I'll forget about it. So I woke up whenever I had the steel toe kit idea and put it on this piece of tape on my wall and wrote steel toe kit, and it is still on my wall right now, and it is fucking like a cool memory of how like far it's come. But yeah, the steel toes did really good, but it definitely like it wasn't all I wanted to do.
Do you think you're more well known with the FR jackets now?
The steel toes still do really good, and I don't really do any like advertising or anything for them, so it's a lot more word of mouth is how they sell, I think. And I have like old steel toe videos that'll still get views, so I'll get shit through that way. But I don't know. It's hard to say if I'm more known for the FR jackets now. I would like to be. That's all it is eventually, and that's what I'm really big on, like reading and stuff. Like I don't read as much as I used to anymore, but like you can see.
Oh my god!
Oh, he's got some books. Yeah, he's got some books.
Dude, yeah, I think reading is like one of the most important things people could do. And there's this one book that I read that fucking is just like my Bible for business, and I use it for everything. It's called Ready, Fire, Aim by Michael Masterson. And basically what it talks about in that book is the same product you have that makes you $100,000 isn't going to be the same product you have that makes you $1 million. And that's not going to be the same product you have that makes you fucking $10 million. So I definitely like knew that I wanted to pivot into a different space, and Like I've got fucking
Oh my
these are
gosh.
like I fucking love old fucking Western shirts and stuff. So, and that's the thing is like whenever I would go buy a new FR shirt, I'd be like, man, dude, there's not any fucking cool ones. Like the only really cool one that I ever found was by Ariat, and I was like, man, it could be way better. So I was like, I fucking like old shit, old fucking shirts, and I see a need for it in the market. And I think that's something that I'm pretty good at is like thinking outside of the box and finding like holes in markets.
Do you have a warehouse, or are you doing this solo, or are you doing this like still in your house?
Oh, dude. So yeah, I just talked about getting a new office space the other day. The office space that I'm in now, I fucking am super lucky to find. It's only $275 a month, so I don't pay like anything, and it's not big like at all. Like, we can comfortably fit about 1,000 shirts in it, but like even now, dude, it's a fucking stretch. So I'm looking at expanding into a bigger space, and then I'm looking at fucking trying to find or I'm like building out a new laundromat right now, so that's taking up a lot of time, and it's just like a shitload going on all at once. Especially like it's me that does like all the marketing, videos, fucking website, finances, and then one of my friends will come and help me package, which is super convenient
So
because that's like what takes a lot of the time is packaging.
it's just you and a buddy?
Yes, the boxing up and the shipping labels. Yep.
Whenever I was first doing shit, I didn't have a label maker or anything. So I was like handwriting out everything, dude. For the first like probably 500 packages, I was just handwriting everything, and I could have fucking bawled. That shit fucking sucked. But like getting a label maker was like the biggest game changer for WoahBro's, 100%. That and like getting mics and stuff helps out a shitload.
Yep.
So you got the FR shirts, you got the steel toes, you got the pencil holder up here from his name's Ramby.
Romby,
Oh,
yeah.
Ramby.
So, oh yeah, dude, that's fucking the soapstone holder. That shit's fucking. It's a super cool idea. Fucking Romby is a super fucking smart dude. He is fucking badass. It's a super cool idea. I've tried to like come up with ideas on how to sell it and stuff. I don't have it on the website anymore. I still sell them on the TikTok shop, and dude, they still like sell from time to time. Like I've probably made like 2 videos about them, and they still sell. It's a super good idea. Bromby has the patent and everything pending on it, so I'd really like to see him do like some more with it because it is his idea, and it's also like I like supporting other people with their shit. Like I get my caps from like Welding Caps by Lori, but it's just like man with the like the shipping label, like everything, all the costs add up. Like the labels cost like 4 cents, the packaging costs like 20, the label costs like 4.20, like per thing. So like all that shit like adds up like really slowly into me not making any money off of them.
Absolutely.
The caps are out of scrapped material, right?
Yeah. So the first caps that we did were scrap material that was with like the OGs because I'll get like returns and shit, which like aren't a big deal. Like if shit doesn't work for people, it's not worth it for me to be like, oh, that fucking sucks. Like there's no returns. Like I don't know how companies do that. I don't know like why companies are so shitty about that stuff. So like if anybody has issues, like they just send it back and I'll send them a new shirt. But whenever they send it back, like it's usually fucking like mangled and just wrinkled and like shoved in a package. So I don't really like to send them back out. So yeah, I figured a good idea would just to be repurpose them. The Hawaiian shirts I like got the fabric for and shit though. So those aren't out of recycle shirts. So what I think I'm gonna do eventually is just take all those returns I got and donate them to some welding program.
What's the long-term goal? What's one big long-term goal that you got?
Fucking retire, dude.
No.
I would like I have I really like I'd really like to retire at 35. That is like my fucking dream. I think it'd be so cool to, and not like retire and fucking just not do anything. I'd like to retire and then just like get some cows and fucking chill out and like nobody fucking talks to me.
Then
I think that would be fucking awesome. But like,
So not Bryn and Southern Leatherworks talking to you on a random podcast. We don't want that.
oh, dude, like, no, dude, this shit's dope. Like, I've like, dude, it's like, man, it's just like whenever I was younger and shit, like, I feel like everybody gets like the idea, like, man, like, what if I was kind of known? Like, I don't want to say I'm like fucking famous or anything, but like, what if like some more people did know my name? So like, when I was like 13 and shit, like I was like, I'm gonna be a fucking gaming YouTuber. Like, it's gonna be so much fun. And eventually, I like fucking grew out of games and shit. And it's like I've always liked to look nice. I've always liked to dress nice. I've always thought the idea of a clothing brand would be fucking so cool. And like in high school, I tried to do a clothing brand. It was called Godspeed. And man, there was this fucking teacher that just fucking always fucked with me about it, dude. It was fucking so dumb. Like, he would just fucking have these little fucking smart ass comments about shit. And at one time, I don't know how, but he found a video that I uploaded on YouTube when I was 13, wanting to be a fucking gaming YouTuber. And he fucking like put it up on the fucking smartboard in class and was like fucking making, oh, dude, I was so fucking embarrassed.
dude,
I was
What
so
a dick.
fucking
What a
pissed,
dick.
dude.
that
I thought, yeah, dude, I walked out of class and everything, and he was a fucking piece of shit. And now, and then like, dude, after that, he was a super fucking creepy dude too. Like, he would like always make girls feel uncomfortable and shit. And he got fired from the school for mishandling funds for the football team. And he got caught watching porn in class and shit. Like, he was a super fucking weird dude.
dude,
And he got another job at a different school, and he just got fucking let go from there too, or got put on some kind of leave, and they're not saying why, but it's fucking weird. And he's also like, whenever people have posted shit online about him being a fucking weirdo, his like lawyer will get in contact with them. They're like, oh, we're gonna fucking sue you, it's defamation. I'm like, God, dude, like, just don't be a fucking weirdo and fucking
Don't
you
be
don't
a
have
creep,
to worry about shit.
dude, the
Yeah,
same exact thing happened to me, but first off, I wanted to be a gaming YouTuber too. That's why I got both monitors, and I built my PC when I was like 14, and then I started a clothing line, but mine was a worse name. It was called Worm, and it was an acronym for We Are Roman Magnanimous, which makes no fucking sense. I looked up long M word for the worm was like an inside joke between me and my buddies. And magnanimous and Roman, it makes zero sense. But I had some dope designs, and I sold a decent amount, but there was no passion at all. And then the projector story, I used to make video. Well, this was when I was like probably 10. I would make videos flipping butterfly knives. Like, I had the craziest knife collection. I would ride around the town with all my buddies on our bikes. We'd go to the skate park and whatever, and I would probably have like 20 to 30 knives in my backpack, just everywhere on me. And I'd flip butterfly knives and make YouTube videos. And this teacher put it on the projector in 8th grade, and I wasn't in the class. I didn't even have that teacher. And he was like, he put it on the fucking projector. What is that? I don't even know the dude. It was so annoying.
Dude. Yeah, it sucks. And that's like, man, I feel like teachers just like, it's just like, it's weird how like adults will do that shit. Like, being like, especially like me being an adult now, like, I don't fucking like care about like what other people are doing, and I don't like try to knock anybody, but man, it's just like some teachers will like go back to high school because they just like can't fucking let it go. Like, they're like, oh man, I fucking can't wait to get back and like be in the fucking drama, and like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. So how old were you when you started WoahBro's?
Dude, it was like WoahBro's isn't even a year old yet.
Really?
It was, yeah, I think April 13th was the first time I ever uploaded a video. So
It's coming up quick, so you're close to a year.
Dude, it's
but...
I mean, it's right around the corner, but dude, just like 130,000 followers in a year is fucking insane. Like that's what I'm like, man, fuck, dude, I don't know how I got so fortunate to be in this position. Like, I'm so fucking grateful for it, but yeah, no, it's definitely come pretty fast. It's been super fast paced. It's been awesome. Like, I'm glad that I've been able to keep up with everything, and like, sometimes it's hard, especially with like I want to try to offer like the best customer service I can, like all the time. But like whenever people send messages like to the website, it goes right to my phone, and then like sometimes I can't get to it for a couple minutes. Or like, for example, this morning when the laundromat opens up at 6, I fucking was up shit house last night, and I got a call like first thing in the morning that I didn't get to for like an hour because at my laundromat it takes card, and the card system was down. So I had to like call these people back an hour later and be like, fuck, I'm an idiot. Like, I'm sorry. But 99% of the time, like, the biggest thing with like customer service and stuff, I think, is one person can be in the angry boat at a time. So your fucking customers in the angry boat, and they're like, this guy fucking sucks. Like, why is this fucking happening to me? Like, I can't believe this fucking business. They don't deserve anything. X, Y, and Z. But the best way that I found to counteract that is just to make it a bigger deal than they are. Like, whenever they're like, fuck, you suck, like, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm horrible. Like, I can't believe you're experiencing this.
Yes.
Like, I'm so fucking sorry. Like, how can I make this right? And just like taking care of people. Like, it's always just like how would I want to be treated in this circumstance?
Absolutely.
And I figure like the best thing to do was just to call them and be like, I'm sorry, I fucked up, and just owning up to it. And there's other shit like that'll happen with WoahBro's. Like, man, I cannot tell you how many times like the post office is just like a package has disappeared, or a package will just like get stuck in some random city. Like, this guy messaged me the other day, and it was like, yeah, like I checked the tracking, and moved for like 2 weeks, and I was like, what the fuck? So I got up and saw where the package was, and it was just chilling in Alaska. And I was like, yeah, dude, do you live in Alaska? And he was like, no, I live in Arizona. And I was like, huh, well, that fucking sucks. So whenever shit like that happens, like I said, like, it's not worth losing a customer over a fuck up like that. So I'll usually just send him another shirt like on the house. Which like sucks because I'm eating the loss, but like to have a customer for the rest of WoahBro's, I think is way more valuable than not sending them another shirt. And then also like word of mouth is like a really big thing, especially in like the welding community. And that's something Welding Cast by Lori like really exaggerated to me, because like everybody knows Welding Cast by Lori. She's fucking an awesome woman. She's so fucking cool. But she doesn't do like any advertising or marketing. Like, she does everything solely word of mouth, which is the most powerful kind of marketing. And that's how she's built her business. So like, yeah, the post office fucking something up for me is not worth like bad shit getting out there about WoahBro's for me.
Do you still have that map with all the pins on it where you've sold products?
Dude, yeah, I do. It's in my spare bedroom. It's up, dude. I haven't updated it in forever, and like, I think it has like 1,000 pins in it, but now I'd have to add in like another 11,000. So,
damn.
I got a question
it would totally
for
be
you.
cool to do. It would totally be cool to like update it and everything.
Yeah. What would be the coolest country you've sent a WoahBro's package to? Doesn't matter what you sent. Where would be the coolest place to you that you sent something?
Dude, so I've been getting like a shitload of orders from Canada, which I think is super cool. I don't think I have shit turned on for like the UK and stuff, but I've gotten a couple messages about people wanting shit there. But Australia, dude, fucking holds it down with the fucking cocaine rodeo stuff. They fucking,
that is my favorite. I see one from Australia, and it's the best.
Send shit. Yeah, I always send shit to Australia for the cocaine rodeo merch, which that shit's fucking that was the first idea for merch that I had, and man, dude, I'm fucking super fortunate that shit did well too.
Let me take you back again a while. This is a bit of a throwback. Did you help Gordon with his woman problems?
Oh, dude, man, fuck, dude, this is all fuck. He sent me that shit, and I was like, dude, yeah, that shit was weird. It was on Facebook. He sent me a message and was like, man, dude, like I just want her to know that I fucking love her and I'm a fucking good dude. And I was just like, man, like, I'm sorry. I don't know if WoahBro's can help you out like this. Maybe fucking the sheer sex appeal of the WoahBro's FR will help you out. But yeah, no, I don't. Dude, I get like so many like random messages about shit now, especially now. Like all the time. It'll be like, do you want to support X, Y, and Z? Or like people will send me messages and they're like, will you send me a shirt for a sample and then I'll buy one? And I'm just like, man, dude, no. Dude, I like sending shit to cool people is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like if I like watch your shit and I'm like, man, that guy's fucking dope, I would love to have people like that wearing WoahBro's. Like I want people to associate WoahBro's with like cool people. Not fucking dickheads, which is a big reason I'm afraid to, if WoahBro's ever got to the point to be in like big stores and stuff, I'm kind of afraid to, because I don't want like some dickhead at Boot Barn like giving somebody like bad customer service, like, and they associate that with my shirt. Because that's like, there's this one hat brand called Lost Calf that I thought was a super cool hat brand, and I wanted to buy one, and then I went into Buckle one time and I saw that Lost Calf was carried at Buckle, and I was like, man, dude, I don't really know if I want this anymore.
So you went to FabTech for like 2 days this year, right?
Yeah, it was a super sporadic thing. It was going on. It was in Chicago. I'm like 5 hours from Chicago. We ended up going there. I kind of wanted to see what was up. I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea what the fuck went on there, really. It was definitely a cool experience. It was cool being in Chicago. I like Chicago a lot. I know a lot of people are like, this place is fucking scary, but where we were at, it wasn't really that bad. But yeah, there's not really like there wasn't a lot for WoahBro's there at the time. And also like our mics fucked up the whole time, so we didn't get like any audio, which sucked a lot. And I tried to make a video about what we saw and stuff, but it just wasn't very good. Unfortunately. And then like one of the people that we were interviewing, their like robot welder was fucking up, so that kind of sucked too. And I'm glad I went, so I know going than regret not going, basically.
Did you have you been to Atlanta?
So I went to Atlanta for a fucking brief time. Whenever so the schoolhouse for tank mechanic is in Fort Benning, Georgia. So we like flew through there and like walked around for a second, but I wasn't really there. I wouldn't say I've been to Atlanta.
Me and Andrew went to Atlanta for FabTech, and so this was Chicago, and then Atlanta was the year before. Atlanta is a shithole, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely not a favorite.
I went to New Orleans last year for Mardi Gras for a bachelor party, and that's where the idea for WoahBro's like very first fucking happened. I was like, man, dude, like everybody wears dudes, like having steel-toed dudes would be sick. And yeah, that's where like the idea really happened. It was in this hotel room in New Orleans, and I got there a couple days before all my friends, just because I wanted to have time and space to think about shit while I could, because this is like something that I've always wanted to do, is like be in business and have shit. And obviously like setting time aside to think about ideas and fucking spitball and shit, I think is really important. So there's like a couple other ideas that I've had for businesses that I think could do well.
Do you think you'll go to Orlando FabTech this year?
Dude, I don't know. I've kind of thought about it. I've got a quite a few places that I'm going to be going to this year. Like I'm going to Lexington, Kentucky for a concert, and just to be down there because one of my friends is from right there. And then San Diego or 29 Palms probably for promotion. One of my friends is getting promoted to staff sergeant, and I don't know about Orlando. The thing about it is I can go down there and I can like fucking shake babies and fucking kiss hands with people, but it's not like I feel like I can reach a lot more people just through videos is the biggest thing. And that's like I got invited to go to Western Welding this year as like a guest for their competition or something. And it's happening May 4th, and I'd like to go, but it's just like I'm gonna be trying to build out the laundromat by then and get shit situated, and having a laundromat, it's hard to get away. Like I fucking have to be there. I try to be there within like 5 minutes of people having problems. It definitely like ties me to an area, and I don't like to give people shitty customer service, so I try to be around.
Western Welding Academy offered me a job last May, and so I graduated. The ceremony was May 3rd, and they offered me May 2nd. So the graduation ceremony was May 3rd, and then the competition was May 4th last year, and they wanted me to go drive to Gillette right after the ceremony is what I would have had to do, and then no sleep, go there and run the social medias is what they offered me a job for.
Damn. Yeah, you asked me what I thought about Western Welding. What do you think about Western Welding Academy?
So, me and Andrew were like, we've been in this scene for a long time, the social media welding world. And originally, I was banking on going there because 2 years ago, there was no controversy. The price was like 13 grand. Now it's 44. And it was, everybody loved that school. That was everybody's dream school. And they had Danny Keitling, Redbeard.
Yep.
The kid that Tiggs, I don't know if you know him, but he was huge back then. Like the only welder to blow up. And he's the reason I bought the helmet that I first bought. And now it's tattooed on my arm. And then,
that's dope.
So he went there as a guest, and then he went underwater welding. Then I was like, fuck this, dude. I can go underwater welding. So I went underwater welding. And then, so Western Welding Academy used to have no controversy. Now they're full of controversy, and I feel like for a welding school, that's kind of just pointless. What the hell's up with all this controversy?
Dude. Man, yeah, I don't know. Drama and shit. I just stay away from it. That shit's like the more... And I say this all the time, like as an adult now, like I feel like people do not grow up after high school. Like people, like a lot of people are just like fucking, man, who can I fucking piss off today? And I'm just like, man, dude, people need better shit to do.
But all the people I met through the interview process, it was a long process actually, and everybody I met seemed pretty cool, seemed pretty genuine. So I don't know it firsthand. I don't know anything really behind the scenes of all that controversy. But one thing we want to do is Tyler Sass, the president. We want him, Danny Keitling, and Tanner Dye all on the same episode because that's where the controversy is Danny got paralyzed and Tanner's now coming after Danny, but he was Danny's caretaker, and now.
Oh, dude, I know. It's so, much. I see all the shit going on.
So much.
And I don't have fucking... I don't have any idea about the shit. Like, and that's what, like... I think Danny is kind of admirable for fucking... Oh, dude, that's fucking... Like, that's some fucking shit to go through. Like, that fucking... I couldn't imagine. Like, I feel like he's handling that way better than 95% of people would.
Absolutely.
I couldn't fucking imagine being in his position.
I would die. I would pay good money to have all three of them on at one time.
I would pay very good money
Yeah,
to
dude.
get them on here to hash out some of the high school 16-year-old teenage drama we're seeing coming through on TikTok because
dude, and
it's a lot.
dude, and that's what like that's a big thing. Is like most shit like that. It just comes from fucking miscommunications, like, and it's also like, man, if it doesn't matter in fucking 5 years, then why fucking be so upset about it now? And I don't know like what has all happened between them. It's just like outside looking in, like a lot of the shit's fucking just miscommunication, I'm sure, but I'm sure like there's probably like maybe there is some fucked up shit that has happened.
What state have you sold the most
yeah.
products in?
Good.
Texas, by far, 100% Texas, dude. Texas fucking kind of holds WoahBro's down, which is badass. A lot of the southern states like Mississippi and Louisiana are big ones. Ohio is a pretty big one. But yeah, I would definitely say Texas by far.
Do you want to go brick and mortar like Matheson's, Airgas, all that? Or your own store?
I don't know. The thing about brick and mortar and stuff is like having a brick and mortar store is expensive. Like having that product in there and like having people working there, having people like check out and stuff, it kind of sucks to where like having an online website, like everything's online now, dude. And it's just like I pay like $40 a month to have my website going and on Shopify and everything. So I really don't think it's really worth it anymore to get into a brick and mortar store. When like, and that's something else about like the brick and mortar stores is they want everything for nothing. Like they want like shirts for like $30-$35 a piece, and I'm like, fuck, dude, then I'm not making any money. But like, I think there is something about being in stores that's kind of cool, and it was like a goal of mine for a long time. But yeah, just thinking about it, like it's not worth it me selling shit for so much cheaper whenever I can usually sell out of a run of shirts in about a month. So maybe like if I get to a point where I have like tens of thousands of shirts, it would make more sense for me just to like be able to immediately sell that and recoup my money. But right now I don't think so, and it's not really something that I'm hardly thinking about.
What about Slickman? You could get into his store, Nate.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a brick and mortar store that he like really sells out of.
I think he just opened it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I thought my understanding of it was he just had a store that said Slickman on the front, and that's where he like packaged his orders out of. I mean, Nate is a fucking super cool dude. We fucking talk on the phone quite a bit. He's fucking awesome, but he's in quite a few stores, which is super badass for him. And he can also like drives and like delivers like in person. And like in Iowa, like we don't really have like designated welding stores, so I can't really like drive anywhere. And like we've got like Airgas and stuff, but like I've gone in there to like pitch my shirts and people are just like yeah, no.
They're dicks in Airgas, from what I've understood.
Dude, yeah, I mean it's not anything. I'm not super, I don't really care. I like to just do what I like to do. Like I know there are some stores out there that would kind of like rather stay away from WoahBro's because of like the cocaine rodeo stuff, like the saloon and whorehouse. But I think that shit's dope. I like doing what I like to do, and I think the cocaine rodeo stuff is funny, and I like that I don't have to like appease a bunch of people. And that's what's nice about like being online now is you don't have to have like super politically correct clothing to get into stores. People can just buy it if they like it. And like the welding community, like cocaine, begging, some people like it.
Goes together.
And people like the fucking shirts, which I think's badass.
That's like one thing for us is we're not even going to try for sponsors of the show for a while because first we need to hit the ground. Like we need a following of our own first, and then which will help from our social medias to transfer it over. But the big thing is we want to be able to say whatever we want. So if a company is gonna say, yeah, we'll sponsor the episode, but you can't say this, you can't say that, then you can't talk about this, then what the hell's the point even?
Yeah, and that's like, dude, like whenever you start doing that shit is like when you start selling out. And that's something that I'm like pretty big on is I don't want to sell out. Like I think that shit, like it sucks whenever companies do that shit.
What about giveaways? How do you feel about giveaways? People probably reach out to you all the time for them.
Not really like sending them shit for their giveaway. I have Hunter, some welding girl. Some welding girls are like I'm not just saying like it's some girl, but she's super fucking cool too. And she hit me up about wanting me to send her shit for a giveaway, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude! Like I think that'd be cool. And like that's like I like doing shit for like people that I think are cool. But like whenever I have people, I get messages like a lot about people wanting free shit, and I kind of just like brush it off. But I'm like, man, dude, like the fucking nerve of some people.
The nerve of some
like,
people asking for free stuff. Yep.
I think
the funny thing is,
it's like, it's like, you never know if you don't try. So I don't like scold anybody for it. But like whenever it's fucking super big creators that do it, that's when I'm kind of like, I don't really know about that. Cause, yeah, like people that like try to flex their followers and stuff, I'm like, fuck, dude, that's disgusting. Like that's so annoying. Because yeah, I've had people like reach out with like 370,000 followers that have asked for free shit, and yeah, the exposure would be cool, but like you're not who I really want to align my product with is the biggest thing. But then like there's this one guy on TikTok, his name's Shane. He does like hydraulics mechanics and stuff. You've probably seen him. He's fucking
the short
dude.
Skinny dude. Yeah,
dude. He bought a shirt. Like he bought one. He messaged me and told me that he bought it, and I was like, hell, fucking yeah, dude. Like it's cool that even though he had like so many followers, like he's still like a down to earth dude that is going to support a business instead of just be like, oh, I've got 1 million followers, so can send me free shit.
No, I gotta jump off this because what I think is really cool is you did the same thing. Instead of coming to message me for a free welding hood or whatnot, I think I can't remember because I'm so bad about staying on Instagram and staying on top of TikTok.
Dude,
and I go to my Instagram one time and you have messaged me that you bought a hood, you posted on your story or something, and you have my red Tiger Panther hood and you're wearing it in your videos. And I'm like, what? I was like, I missed a key opportunity to, help you out because I think you're a cool dude. I love your product. I love your videos and stuff. I'm like, he didn't have to pay for this. I would have gladly sent him one because, like you said, you try and find people you want to align with. And it's not that, I'm trying to get you to promote my product. I want you to be honest about it. I want you to beat the crap out of it. I want you to say this welding hood is good or it's crappy. But I just thought it was funny that you just went ahead and bought it and then started posting with it. And then, this, that, and the other. But definitely missed out on an opportunity because I'm not on Instagram as much as I should be.
Dude, yeah, and that's what, I'll fucking always like buy gloves and shit from Nate, and he'll like buy shirts and shit from me, which is super cool. And yeah, Nate is probably like, whenever I was first getting the idea for like FR shirts and stuff, like Nate was like I like had no followers, I didn't have fucking anything, and I fucking messaged Nate on Instagram, and he was like, yeah, dude, looks pretty dope. And I was just like, oh my God, he fucking like this guy that I've been watching for fucking like tips and shit is fucking messaging me back, and now fucking like I'd consider him like a pretty good friend. Like he's super cool, dude. And that's like what's fucking like super crazy about the shit is like people that I was watching like way back when, like now I fucking talk to. It's just it's crazy.
What about at WWA? Did they name that welding rig the WoahBro's mobile? Is that official?
So they sent me a message not very long after, and they were like, yeah, you fucking won it. And like, WoahBro's mobile won by like over 1,000 votes, which is fucking super cool. Like WoahBro's community is like some of the most badass people I don't know if they officially did it. They said that they were going to get it like done up with like the wording and shit on the back. So officially, I don't know. They said they would if they hold it up. If they hold up their end of the deal, and it is what it is. If not, then it was still pretty funny.
I did see that, and I thought that was the funniest thing. I was like, "There's no way they will actually name this that." But if they hold it up, that'd be pretty freaking
Dude,
cool.
I know it would be like. I feel like it would be like a conflict of interest too, since like they all wear like Western welder shirts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Very much
But
so.
that's like the biggest reason I thought that shit would be funny, and that's something else that I think is like really cool is like unique marketing. Like, you know, I didn't go to college or anything, so but I know a lot of people that have gone to college for marketing and stuff, and I feel like what happens is they just get like restricted to these confines of this is what marketing is, this is what it has to be. But I don't agree with like a lot of it, because I feel like marketing is just like getting people to talk. Like getting people to talk about your shit is like the most important thing. And I think through doing shit like sending out a condom with every shirt, people fucking think that's hilarious. And like to get a shirt from a brand that comes with a condom, like that's something that's going to get people to talk. And also like they are pretty unique FR shirts. So I think like when people show up to job sites and shit wearing them, like a lot of people are like, where did you get that? And unfortunately we don't have a lot of designs right now, but just like moving forward as we get more, I think that'll just keep snowballing.
Yeah, I seen that black one. That new black one is fucking sweet.
Yeah, and it sucks because I only got those in 2X's and larges, and man, they fucking, when the Hawaiian shirts restocked, they fucking have been flying, and those black ones were flying too,
What?
which is super cool.
Why a Hawaiian design? Or you did a vote, didn't you? Like a poll?
Yeah, I think I did a black shirt or a Hawaiian shirt first, and I think the Hawaiian shirt did win. And dude, that's like, there are Hawaiian FR shirts out there. I think Benchmark makes them. Man, dude, just like looking at them, I was like, this is not it. Like, this is not what. Like, I don't want it. Like, I might as well make something else. So, I was really nervous about a Hawaiian shirt in a long sleeve. I was afraid it was just going to look fucking stupid, but I think it looks way better than I thought it would. And I've got some other colors in the works for it. And yeah, I've got like fucking probably like 5 or 6 different designs like in the works right now, which I'm super excited for.
So I think we're coming to a good wrapping up point. And here's a question we're going to ask all our guests. And obviously you're our first guest, which is pretty fucking sweet.
Pretty freaking cool.
So what is your favorite genre of music to listen to while welding or working?
Oh shit, dude. Bluegrass by far. I love music. I love the guitar. I like play the mandolin. I play the spoons and shit. I fucking love bluegrass music.
The spoons.
Billy Strings.
Okay.
Dude,
all
yeah. Right. The spoons are fucking awesome. Billy Strings is fucking super cool. Doc Watson, like Tony Rice, like a lot of fucking like older bluegrass dudes. And dude, that shit I fucking love it. That's who I'm going to go see in Lexington is Billy Strings, if you guys know who he is.
I just listened to his podcast with Theo Vaughn on.
With Theo Vaughn. Yeah, dude, that shit yeah, I tried to watch it. I wasn't super into it. I can't really like get super into podcasts.
That's how I was.
I've tried to listen to a few, but man, I put on like audiobooks a lot. That shit helps me out a lot. Like I just got this one, The Making of a Manager, because telling people like what to do and stuff, man, it like freaks me out sometimes. It's something that I struggle with a lot. Like being like, yeah, you need to go do this when it's something that I'm like more than capable of doing. Like there's this like one of the guys that works at the laundromat. His name's Carl. Phenomenal dude. Super good dude. He's in like his 60s though, so it's kind of like his retirement job. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, dude, like go here in the morning and clean up. Like, it's not anything strenuous. And it's just like, man, dude, like he's fucking old. Like, I could fucking do it. But it's also like providing him like a job and stuff and like giving him something to do. I think something really important because, yeah, I feel like when people retire and like quit doing shit, that's when you're fucking going downhill.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we really appreciate your time as the first guest ever.
Dude, yeah, I appreciate it. Hopefully there's some fucking good shit in here.
Y'all, viewers, go check out WoahBro's. WoahBro's.us, right?
WoahBro's.us. .com sounds like communist.
Yep.
And we're patriots.
I heard that in
Put
one
that
of
on
your
a
early
t-shirt.
episodes. Yeah, you do need to put that on
yeah,
a t-shirt.
dude.
Put that on a
hat.
t-shirt.
Maybe.
If you're interested in an Everlast welder or edge welding cups, reach out to me at BrynWelds, BrynWelds, and check out at Southern Leatherworks for all custom leather helmets and belts coming soon, as you heard, and custom engraved gloves. Thank you.
Darn straight.
Hell yeah.